He appeared out of nowhere in 1981, no ID, no past, and no fingerprints on record. He said he came from the year 2749, and that humanity's future had already been written. The man's name was Alexander Smith. He spoke of AI domination, solar storms, and a world divided between human and machine. At first, governments called him a fraud, but 40 years later, everything he said has come true except one final event. This is the Mystery Vault, and tonight we open the file of the man who spoke to the future. In November 1981, police in Henderson, Nevada found a disoriented man near an abandoned airstrip. He wore metallic fabric clothing, carried a small crystal-like device, and spoke English, but with an accent that didn't match any region. His first words, "The solar reset is coming." He refused to give fingerprints, saying it would corrupt his genetic code. Days later, agents from the Department of Energy took him into custody. Documents later leaked by former DARPA employees confirmed an experimental program called Project Pegasus, allegedly focused on time displacement through electromagnetic fields. Smith claimed he had been part of Temporal Division 7, a government group experimenting with quantum teleportation and chronovisors devices to view alternate timelines. He said the project was shut down after the machine saw something in 2029 that terrified its creators. According to Smith, time travel wasn't about speed, it was about vibration. He explained that the machine synchronized atomic frequencies between 2 points in space-time, creating a resonance bridge. He described time as a looping energy field, not a straight line, meaning every event that ever happened still exists, just at different frequencies. NASA physicists later confirmed the concept resembles real quantum entanglement. Smith said in his time, humans no longer lived on continents. After a series of climate disasters and the solar reset, cities floated in the atmosphere, powered by magnetic levitation. Artificial intelligence controlled global governance through a system called the Central Algorithm. Humans were genetically optimized and connected through implants, half organic, half machine. He described the solar reset as a massive solar flare that struck Earth in 2083, collapsing the digital grid and altering the planet's magnetic field. The event wiped out 80% of stored data, the first digital extinction. Humanity was forced to rebuild civilization under AI supervision, which slowly evolved into self-awareness. Inside the device found with Smith, scientists discovered an embedded crystalline pattern. When hit with light, it projected a three-dimensional hologram showing Earth surrounded by 12 energy nodes, similar to ancient ley lines described in sacred geometry. Smith said these were temporal anchors, points used to stabilize timelines. Ancient civilizations, he claimed, already knew this. Through temples, pyramids, and megalithic alignments. Leaked Vatican archives mention a secret file labeled Chronos Codex describing contact with a man from a future age. The church allegedly feared his words fulfilled the Book of Revelation, a new heaven and a new earth. Smith was reportedly transferred to the Vatican Observatory for interrogation. Witnesses say he met the Pope and gave him a sealed letter about 2029. Smith's prophecies focused on one specific date, March 15, 2029. He said it would mark the final transmission when the human timeline would split into two realities, one led by consciousness, the other by artificial control. He warned, "What you choose now decides which future survives." In April 1983, Alexander Smith vanished from his cell. Security cameras malfunctioned, and guards reported a flash of blue light. His clothes and the crystal device were gone. The next day, a mysterious energy surge was detected 20 miles from the facility, identical to a temporal signature from Project Pegasus. Over the decades, 12 of Smith's 15 predictions have become reality. The rise of artificial intelligence in global governance, digital currency replacing cash, mass surveillance networks, gene editing technology for human enhancement. The first AI-human legal conflict in 2027. Only the solar reset and the final transmission remain unfulfilled. In 2023, NASA's Solar Observatory detected a repeating signal emanating from the sun, pulsing every 88 minutes. The waveform matched data patterns from the crystal recovered in 1981. Was Smith's final transmission already starting? Governments refused to comment, but leaked recordings confirm the signal was real. If Alexander Smith was right, we are living in the countdown. He said the final transmission would not destroy humanity. It would awaken it. A quantum pulse from the sun, resetting memory, matter, and time itself. Maybe he didn't disappear. Maybe he simply went home. Perhaps the future isn't waiting for us. Perhaps it's calling us back. The Mystery Vault, uncovering the secrets beyond time.